the Chicago Ducky Derby benefiting Special Olympics Illinois. I'm Natalie Bomke.
I'm Jake Hamilton, and you and I have covered so many of these. I can't remember a more beautiful Ducky Derby day or a more electric crowd gathered to watch it happen.
Yes, our crack team of meteorologists at 32 have really given us the perfect day, haven't they?
Because, yes, they do have the power to do that. But what a beautiful day right behind us on Columbus. The truck is getting into position. We're moments away from the moment that really everyone's been waiting for.
Yes, the countdown to the splashdown. And really, it makes sense that this big event is taking place here because 55 years ago at Soldier Field, the first Special Olympic Games were held.
And it's really great. You know, obviously, we talk a lot about Special Olympics Illinois, but to just think about how much Special Olympics has called Chicago home over the years, it really is special, and it's really a nice way on a day like this for the city to give back.
And talking about giving back, we're going to talk about some of those amazing prizes that are up for grabs from the winning duck. People were able to purchase these ducks for about the past month or so, and it raised over $500,000 for Special Olympics Illinois.
Yeah, they far and away surpassed. Last year, they sold 75,000 ducks. I woke up this morning, they had already passed that number, so they already beat last year's number, so congratulations to them on that. So obviously, they are having a great day and are probably already looking ahead to next year.
And our colleague Anita Blanton is across the river at the Northman, and she's going to tell us about all the energy over there. Hi, Anita.
Hello, Natalie and Jake. Yes, I am super excited to be here today, but more importantly, are we excited? Yeah. Woo! We have plenty of co-hosts on the south side of the river as well. So we're all gearing up for the splashdown. As you said, it's just moments away. But take a look at the crowds that have been building out here. I mean, we have the ducks out. We have the river. We have just great scenery, great weather today. And, of course, this is all for a good cause. Special Olympics Illinois provides year-round sports training and athletic competition in a variety of Olympic-type sports for children and adults with intellectual disabilities, giving them the opportunities to develop physical fitness, demonstrate courage, experience joy like we're having today, and participate in a sharing of gifts, skills, and friendship with their families, other Special Olympics athletes, and of course the community as well. And speaking of the community, I mean, this is what it's all about, having everybody together today. So I have one special message for you before I toss it back over to you. What are you going to ask them to do?
Pull the lever.
I think you heard them all right. I'll send it back to you, Natalie and Jake.
Well, that's what we're just about to do because we are just about a couple of seconds away. Here we go. 7,
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! There they go. 100,000 ducks splashing down into the Chicago River, ladies and gentlemen. What a sight. Now, we should mention that the folks here behind us who pulled the lever, they fundraised the most amount of money for this event today.
Yeah, particularly over the last few days, they've really been coming together and selling a bunch of ducks. Because obviously, we're trying to get as many people as we can who've been walking by and supporting. But the athletes do so much to make today possible. It obviously benefits them, but they turn around and give it back. Are you guys having a great day so far?
Yeah, hey, step on up here. Let's introduce everybody here.
Good to see you guys. And we see them every single year. These are friends of the show.
They are, and you guys have worked so hard this year. We've got Becky, Ella, and Steven, and I know that Steven has his like autograph sheet because he's very proud. How many medals have you won, Steven?
I got.
I know you're wearing quite a few.
How many you got on you? Look at that.
I did squat. I did 280-pound silver.
Wow.
What?
And a body press, 250 pounds, silver. Did with fifth place. And combo 800 pounds for gold.
800 pounds! Yay, Steven! So every year, the Ducky Derby has an ambassador. And this year's ambassador, his name is Josh Leclerc. And he's been participating in Special Olympics since 2014.
Yeah, you and I have both had the chance to speak with him. He's an amazing guy, and you know, he's got a big responsibility. He's got to pull the winning ducks out of the, so he's about to be someone's best friend in about 10 minutes or so.
That's right. And so we had the opportunity to speak with Josh not too long ago, and he explains why he is super proud to be this year's Ducky Derby ambassador. When it comes to this year's Ducky Derby, Josh LeClaire of Elgin is swinging for the fences.
Each year we highlight a different Special Olympics Illinois athlete to serve as our duck ambassador. And this year we were thrilled to select Josh LeClaire, who's been a very active member of our Darling Ducklings team.
A member of Special Olympics for 10 years, Josh is a multi-talented athlete.
I do soccer, golf, bocce, basketball, flag football.
Yes, of course, golf. At the Bowes Creek Golf Course in Elgin, Josh is a range picker. But at this year's Ducky Derby, he'll be picking something with a little more stature, the winning Derby duck out of the Chicago River.
The Chicago Ducky Derby is a signature fundraising event for Special Olympics Illinois. This event raises critical funds to support not only year-round sports training and athletic competition, but the funds also support our health programming initiatives as well as our leadership and personal development programs.
As a Derby ambassador, Josh attends community and corporate events and, of course, sells ducks to promote the mission of the Special Olympics.
It feels really good.
There are thousands and thousands of people who come out, and really what that means to us is that they're showing up for inclusion, they're supporting Special Olympics, and that is just so powerful.
And the man in charge, who I really think you should be wearing a duck suit, Dave, is Dave Breen. He's the president and CEO of Special Olympics Illinois. Dave, sadly, is this going to be your last Ducky Derby with us in this position?
It is. I'm retiring at the end of the year, but it's been quite a journey, especially with friends like you and media like both of you, Jake, you and Madley. Get involved with our athletes. Makes a world of difference.
Tell us why you have spent a majority of your career with this organization.
Well, it's about the athletes, their courage, the bravery they exhibit, the obstacles they overcome. It's absolutely, it's inspirational, and that's why I've stayed so long. It's just the love for the athletes and to see what they overcome and the abilities they exude.
Everyone wants to leave an organization better than when they found it. And in the years that we've done this, we've seen this crowd grow bigger and bigger. We've seen the duck numbers skyrocket. We've seen the fundraising numbers skyrocket. What does it mean for you to be able to leave behind this incredible organization in a better place than it was when you walked in?
Well, I think that's what we do in life. You try to make a difference, and you try to do the best you can, and then you move on. So I think we're doing it, and the people that we have, the staff that we have, the young folks that are coming up, tremendous, unbelievable. So there's great hope for the world, but also for Special Olympics Illinois.
Can you talk about how life-changing? I know personally because my cousin Teresa is a Special Olympics athlete, and it really has been a life-changing experience for her and our family. But talk about the funds from this event, how they'll be used in that capacity.
So we're going to raise probably $600,000 today.
Wow.
And when it's all said and done, and it just allows them to do all the events that we're going to do, the 400 events we do and the competitions, but also we're the #1 health organization for people with intellectual disabilities, and a lot of people don't realize that. But the things we're doing in the school matches people with and without disabilities, so it's a huge difference maker.
Dave, thanks so much.
Thank you, guys.
And happy retirement.
Hey, buddy. Congratulations. All right, guys, we've got more to come. You don't want to miss it. The 2023 Ducky Derby Special returns after this. Guys, are you excited? Welcome back. We have still so much excitement. That's a beautiful thing about today. The excitement continues even after the Ducks have splashed down.
And that's because there's some big prizes on the line, Jake. And we're watching those Ducks as they float to the finish line. We are ready for the Duck Ambassador, Josh Leclerc, to pull the winning duck out of the water. But let's talk about some of these great prizes, Jake. The winning duck can win a 2024 Chevy Trax, four lifetime passes to Six Flags Great America, so you can ride your favorite coasters for free through the year 2100.
I think we got the ducks about to be pulled. The winning duck's about to be pulled out.
All right, let's see it. Here we go. Get ready, everybody. This is the moment that we've all been waiting for. Boy, they're fast.
Yeah, they moved really fast this year. And Josh Leclerc, this year's Duck Ambassador, had an amazing job, an amazing responsibility, not just today, but in the days leading up to everything that comes with being this year's Duck Ambassador.
You know, I find this such an interesting process because the current kind of moves the ducks and then they swim, so to speak, into this little tube, and that's how the winners are selected. Almost like when you go to the bank and you get a deposit.
I see yours kind of got away. Yours sort of floated away. I think that one says Natalie Bomke on it.
Dang it! I was really hoping for the cruise package that we're going to talk about here. All right, so I think the winning duck has been pulled. So this is very, very exciting. We started talking about the prizes. You've got the new car. You've got the lifetime passes to Six Flags. Woo, woo! There's, oh, yeah!
Go, Josh!
There he is, winning duck in hand, folks. Amazing.
Does it say Jake Hamilton on the bottom? I think it does.
You know what? I need to get my eyes checked if it does. So anyway, we mentioned a couple of the prizes and also a shopping spree at a place called Save the Duck, which is an Italian place. So we want to introduce Ellie Hillstrom, who's here to talk about the grand prize, right?
Ellie is from the Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Chevy dealers on the Odyssey. First of all, you guys have had a great partnership with Special Olympics Illinois, always providing sort of that prize that everybody wants. What does it mean to you guys to be able to continue this year after year?
Yeah, so this is very exciting for us. This is actually over 30 years with Special Olympics of Illinois. We're incredibly proud of that. It actually started back a couple decades ago with Michael Jordan helped us launch this. It's so meaningful for us to be here. We work with tons of sports teams, athletes around the city. Nothing compares to these athletes. So it's really inspiring to all of us. Our dealers are very community-oriented people. This is just a really exciting day for us every year.
Well, thank you for dedicating yourselves and your organization, your business to this cause, because it is really spectacular. So we got to talk about this vehicle that the person who had that winning duck is going to have rolling into their driveway. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so we've had the grand prize being a Chevy vehicle for quite a few years now. This year it's the 2024 Chevy Trax. This car is unlike anything else. It's a smaller SUV, but it carries a lot. It's sleek, it's sporty, an array of safety features, lots of different trim options, and whoever wins it today is going to be very excited about it. So,
you know, you guys have been, like you said, a part of Special Olympics Illinois for years and years, so which means you've seen how big this thing has gotten. I know obviously we're biased, but this feels like the biggest and best year so far.
This is huge this year. So, I mean, thousands. I don't even know how to estimate how many people are here today, but we know this is going to be the biggest year yet that Special Olympics has had in terms of duck purchased. I think we're almost to the 100,000 goal. I think that's what I heard, at least getting close to it. So, fingers crossed we got to there, but this is huge this year. So, we're really excited to be a part of it again.
Well, thank you again. And I know we want to talk a little bit about the history of the Special Olympics as well, Jake, because as I mentioned earlier, we're going to, before we do that, we're going to send it to our colleague Anita Blanton, who's on the other side of the river. Hey, Anita.
Anita!
Hello. Yes, can't wait to hear more about the history of the event and Special Olympics Illinois. But first, we got to talk about some of the winners that have gone down in history. I am surrounded by winners today, and I want to bring in one right now. So Lisa and Kurt Noble are here with me right now. And Lisa, you have won a Chevy before from the Derby.
Yes, about 2 years ago we won the Chevy Trailblazer, and we actually sold it to my mom. It happened to be the car that she was looking for at the time.
Oh, wow. And Kurt, tell me how important events like this are to you.
Very, very important. You know, it's something that I look forward to do every year and really enjoy the not just coming down and watching the people and watching them putting the ducks in the pond, in the water, and really enjoyed it. So
Absolutely. It's a sight to behold. And Lisa, you've gone to Berlin before for the games. Tell me about that experience.
Yes, so I was one of 65 athletes that got chosen around the world to go to this Athlete Leadership Congress.
You go, girl.
Yeah, and then so we just learned from each other, and we had Bank of America gave us a $2,000 grant that we had to work on a project, and lucky enough, my project was to get athletes working for their programs, so I'm working right now with Special Olympics Illinois to make that happen in January.
I know it's going to happen. So January is not that far away. We're rooting for you always. Thank you all so much for chatting with me today. Natalie and Jake, I'll send it back over to you.
Anita, thank you so much. You know, Natalie, it's really amazing to not just think about the impact that today is having on Special Olympics Illinois. They have an amazing history in the city of Chicago.
I mean, this is pretty much where it all started, right? With Eunice Kennedy Shriver. And then in 1968, 55 years ago, the first Special Olympic National Games were held at Soldier Field. Take a look. History on the lakefront. In 2018, hundreds of Special Olympic athletes and their supporters gathered to dedicate this 30-foot-tall torch outside Soldier Field, scene of the first Special Olympics 50 years ago. The Special Olympics were founded by Eunice Kennedy Shriver in her own backyard. It began with a call in 1960 from an East Coast mother who couldn't find a summer camp for her son with an intellectual disability, and she wasn't the only one.
The right to be anyone's neighbor. You have earned it.
In 1967, the Chicago Park District began plans for a citywide track meet for special needs individuals, modeled after the Olympics. In 1968, that dream became a reality. The very first International Special Olympic Summer Games were held at Soldier Field. Tim Shriver took over the organization following in his mother's footsteps.
People used to say it's so nice that you do Special Olympics. I don't do this because it's nice. I do it because it's life-changing. I do it because it's urgent. I do it because it's, it's important to the world.
Today, the torch is still burning. Proof that there is a light inside of us all, no matter what.
Yes, I'm a hero.
When she stands up on the podium, and it doesn't matter if she's got fourth place or first place, she's a hero to everybody, and she feels that.
And so do the more than 5 million Special Olympic athletes worldwide. Yeah, it really is great. And we're supporting, of course, close to 19,000 athletes here in Illinois by this event today.
Yeah, it's amazing to watch it change year after year. I loved your piece, sort of showing where it started, but now look at where it's at. Yep. But you know what? Fun's not over yet.
That's right. We're going to talk more about this great event and what it took to put it on coming up next.
welcome back to the 2023 Chicago Ducky Derby here along the Chicago River. It's been a fantastic afternoon so far here, and of course all of this is for a great cause, and that would be Special Olympics Illinois. It supports so many great athletes, and I have one of them here with me right now. Nick Lorenz, look at these gold medals.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're doing wonderful things. Tell me how you got these medals.
Well, we went to Berlin to volunteer for the World Games. So me and my dad, we just got a gold medal down. We're going downstate in their Springfield for golf.
So you do a lot of different sports, and you've also sold a whole lot of ducks. Tell me about that.
Yeah, we sold a lot of ducks. We sold a lot of ducks today.
So Nick sold 2,000 ducks and raised $10,000.
Yes, we did.
You did that. Okay, and then tell me, what's your favorite part of all of this?
I like watching the ducks go in the Chicago River.
You knew a few of the folks out there.
I do.
Yeah. So when you're watching everybody, you've been waving at the crowds. What do you think about the crowds out here?
We love it here. It's for a great cause.
Absolutely. It's all for a great cause, as Nick said. And Nick is a superstar athlete with Special Olympics, and there are about 20,000 athletes that are supported by Special Olympics, and events like what we're having today help in what they're doing to get them to their goals. I'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks, Anita.
I just want to give a shout out to Nick really quick, who you and I have known for years, and he's kind of like the Tom Cruise of Rubber Ducky Derby. He is a rock star out here. He sells, he's like the mayor of Ducky Derby. He runs around, he shakes everyone's hand. Love Nick, he's a rock star.
We're fans of Nick.
Yes.
You know, we really are. You know, it takes a lot to put on an event like this. It all begins in April with some duck selling events all over the community.
And you know, it's crazy to think, I feel like we've been throwing out the number 100,000 all day long, but take a moment and realize how difficult it is to sell 100,000 of anything. It's honestly, it's fantastic. And honestly, it really is a testament to the people of Chicago that they sort of stepped up and really supported this incredible organization.
Right, and they have continued year after year after year. And, you know, all of those ducks have to be tagged with certain serial numbers so that they can keep track of the winners. And that's, I mean, a huge task in and of itself. The athletes participate as well as corporate partners.
And, you know, it would be easy to sell a certain number and then say, hey, you know what? We know we can do that number, so we're going to do it again next year. Every year, Special Olympics Illinois continue to raise their goal, raise that number they want to hit, and continue to match it and top it. Last year, they did 75,000. They'd already blown past that by the time I woke up this morning. It's really incredible.
I checked and I saw 85,000 and then up to 100,000. It really was spectacular. All right, we're going to be right back with more Ducky Derby fun after this.
fun day today that we've had all together. Cynthia Basin with Save the Duck is here with me. They're one of the sponsors. Really takes a full group effort to put something on like this, and we've done it. It was a fantastic opportunity. Natalie and Jake, I know that you all have done this so many times before, and we've got to do it again.
Welcome aboard, sister. You're part of the team now. We really loved it. We have to get you one of those duck quacker whistles, though, I think, for next time.
I gotta get one of those. I keep hearing the quacks going. I'm going to hear it in my sleep.
Yeah. So Anita, can you believe they've raised $500,000 so far with this event? I mean, that has to be a record.
Honestly, it's a really impressive achievement, and I hate to be that guy, but I'm sure they could top it next year.
We will top it next year. We absolutely will. Thanks so much for inviting us into your homes, sharing the special event with us, the 2023 Chicago Ducky Derby.
I'm Jake Hamilton. That's Natalie Bompke. Anita Blanton's over there. We love you. Come back next year and come see us. We have a great time. Did everyone have a good time? Till next year.
Bye.
Oh, rubber ducky, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun. Rubber ducky, I'm awfully fond of you. Bo-bo-bo-dee-o.
It started in the south suburbs, writing for the school paper. Play-by-play duties in college led to jobs in places like Quincy, Illinois. I crisscrossed the country hoping for a chance to come home. 30 years ago, it happened. Sports duties, the morning show, the nightly news. I'm Corey McFerrin. I'm from Markham, and this is Fox 32, Chicago.
I do not know what my breaking point is.
Go, fight!
That's
factory incentives, immediate delivery. Everything must go. Hurry, the clock is ticking. At the DuPage County Fairgrounds in Wheaton, sale ends Sunday. EliteSpaSales.com.
Chicago.
Chicago Ducky Derby benefiting Special Olympics Illinois. I'm Natalie Bompke.
I'm Jake Hamilton, and you and I have covered so many of these. I can't remember a more beautiful Ducky Derby day or a more electric crowd gathered to watch it happen.
Yes, our crack team of meteorologists at 32 have really given us the perfect day, haven't they?
Because, yes, they do have the power to do that. But what a beautiful day right behind us on Columbus. The truck is getting into position. We're moments away from the moment that really everyone's been waiting for.
Yes, the countdown to the splashdown. And really, it makes sense that this big event is taking place here because 55 years ago at Soldier Field, the first Special Olympic Games were held.
And it's really great. You know, obviously, we talk a lot about Special Olympics Illinois, but to just think about how much Special Olympics has called Chicago home over the years, it really is special, and it's really a nice way on a day like this for the city to give back.
And talking about giving back, we're going to talk about some of those amazing prizes that are up for grabs from the winning duck. People were able to purchase these ducks for about the past month or so, and it raised over $500,000 for Special Olympics Illinois.
Yeah, they far and away surpassed. Last year they sold 75,000 ducks. I woke up this morning, they had already passed that number, so they already beat last year's number, so congratulations to them on that. So obviously they are having a great day and are probably already looking ahead to next year.
And our colleague Anita Blanton is across the river at the Northman, and she's going to tell us about all the energy over there. Hi, Anita.
Hello, Natalie and Jake. Yes, I am super excited to be here today, but more importantly, are we excited? Yeah. Woo! We have plenty of co-hosts on the south side of the river as well. So we're all gearing up for the splashdown. As you said, it's just moments away. But take a look at the crowds that have been building out here. I mean, we have the ducks out. We have the river. We have just great scenery, great weather today. And, of course, this is all for a good cause. Special Olympics Illinois provides year-round sports training and athletic competition in a variety of Olympic-type sports for children and adults with